Hey everybody, we're going to be installing some stuff in the bathroom today. I hope you're having a good day. It's Thursday for me. We are installing a shower valve, shower head. We're going to be installing a toilet and faucet and everything for the bathroom sink. So, we've already got a few of our pieces on here for the valve. And it's pretty simple stuff. It does come with instructions, but for those of you who like to see what you're doing, this is a little spacer, goes inside your piece here, and you slide that just like this right over top. Gives you the chrome protective piece over there. So you got your faceplate. It's got a seal on the back there. You will still need to use caulking. Slide that on. And back in the wall where the holes are for the screws, there are places for the screws to go, and that secures it to the wall and to the valve. These are the screws, come with your package. Okay. And you just screw those in using a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure it's straight, nice and up and down. Nothing to it. You can use a screw gun, impact gun, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, because if you strip out these screws, then you'll have a hard time getting the valve off, or if it jumps out of place or whatever while you're screwing it in, then you could possibly scratch the faceplate, and when you're doing, something brand new, it costs a lot of money. You don't want to ruin it by installing. So, once you get that all secured to the wall and the valve, you want to make sure it's nice and tight up against your tile or whatever you are going against. And it should look something like this. So now we can go ahead and get the handle that turns it on and off. Now it comes with probably can't see that, comes with an Allen set screw in there, so you're going to need an Allen wrench. Alright, and this just slides right on. If you can see this, it only goes on, well, it can go on backwards also, but kind of hard to do when you're holding a phone. So you slide that on. Then you find your Allen key, or Allen wrench as other people call them. Okay, then you can screw this down. Screw it nice and tight. Make sure it's all the way on. Alright, and that's it for that. So, that's on, that's off. We're going to leave it off for the rest of the installation. water is off to the house, you can make sure the water is always off before you do stuff like this. And we'll move on to the shower head. So, comes with this piece here. You got one long side, one short side. The long side goes into the wall. Short side obviously is going to point down. There's also an escutcheon that goes with it. Comes all in the package. You put the escutcheon on the long side. I don't like to put it too far on there just because when you put it into the wall, you know, it'll set where it needs to, and that way you don't have to scratch your shower head. A little bit of thread tape. Whenever there's threads, always use thread tape. And if you don't have thread tape, get some. It's really cheap. So you thread tape that. See if we can get enough on here. My thread tape's been through the wringer. Okay. And you're also going to want to thread tape the other side. The other side is for your shower head to actually go on. You don't want to use pipe dope, it just clogs up your shower head. Just use some thread tape on there, just like that. Not too far down the threads because you will be able to see it. Then you just have your hole cut out here and you thread that in. Now to get it nice and tight, what I like to use, we got a nut driver here, and the nut driver just fits right inside of there. And you can use that to turn and get it to your desired position and nice and tight. All right. Now it comes with this cheap little shower head. We're not going to use that on this one. So we've actually got a Delta, you know, a little fancier shower head to put on here. Alright, so this is the piece that's going to go actually on where the shower head goes. And we will just screw that on. Get a crescent wrench so that way you don't scratch the threads or anything, or scratch the outside of your shower head where it connects, and you got to tighten it down. I'm going to go ahead and use a crescent wrench just to keep it tight on there. And this is what you're left with so far. Alright, so on this piece here, we've got your cable that fits on there. Once again, we're going to be using some thread tape on there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and tighten that on. Take off your end protectors. They just got little twist ties on them. Plastic and paper. Just discard those. One side's got threaded, the other side is not threaded. Or, sorry, one side has a nut, the other side is not. Take the nutted side, put it up here, and you're going to tighten this down using, once again, a crescent wrench. Once you have that on there nice and tight, we can move on to the secondary head. This is just threaded here. It's got a rubber piece in here. Don't need any thread tape at all. This is just a plastic piece that threads on. Okay. Take off the old gloves so that way when I tighten this down, it'll be secured nice and tight onto there. Should look like that. Good to go. And then you just hang it up in here. Just like that. Alright, and that is your shower trim. Nice and simple. Here in a few minutes we will move on to the toilet. Thanks for watching.